let's go ahead and make this wine, girl or guy. Let's make this wine together. Bruh. Let's make this wine. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I ain't even going to hold you all. We're going to make some rose wine. Do you guys see how beautifully this rose has bloomed? Look at that. It is beautiful. I said I wanted to wait a few days just to let the energies like hit it. And it looks like it's got really good positive energy on it. I've got a banished negative energy candle burning, and then also a guardian angel candle burning, but you guys cannot see that as well. I have these mason jars. They have all been sterilized and cleaned. They are rose colored. Rose colored glasses. I think that's dope because when I went to the store, I was kind of mad because they didn't have all the different kinds of mason jars that I wanted. But yeah, I got these. And then when I got these, they were red when I got them home. So I was like, you know, Santa Muerte, her little antics or whatever. So we're going to make the wine on this channel. And because the Omega TV channel is the channel where I'm going to be doing like the reviews and all that other stuff, then when it's time for me to taste the wine, we'll go over to Omega TV and we'll do the wine tasting over there, okay? So you guys make sure that you subscribe to Omega TV. I just want to give a special shout out, a special thanks to all of my loyal Truth Gang members, everyone that books their readings with me, that hired me for spiritual work or anything spiritual, because your girl paid her car off in full by doing nothing but spiritual workings and readings. And I appreciate you guys' support, like for real. So I gotta show love because you can't forget where you came from. You can't forget your peoples that help you get where you're going. So I love you guys. And it was an even exchange. I want y'all to understand that. It was an even exchange. I give you the reading, y'all pay me or whatever. So we both help each other, you know? So I appreciate everything. So what we have here, we have some Red Star wine yeast. Okay, I waited forever. I mean forever. The dandelions went out of season, y'all, waiting on this fucking wine yeast. Okay, I've been waiting for a long time to make this wine. It was originally going to be dandelion wine, but it's not. Hey, Miss Flo. It's just gonna be regular wine, right? And then I was thinking too, because we gotta put water. We're gonna use purified water. You wanna make sure you use purified water. We're not gonna boil this, okay, at all. So we're gonna use purified water. You wanna use some type of clean, good water. Everything needs to be sterilized, okay? And I was just thinking to myself, you know, Jesus made water into wine. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did this shit. And then there was a synchronicity in the background. A little boy talking some Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay. But anyways, this is Red Star wine yeast here. Hello. And I can't wait to taste this, you guys. So this is going to contain, this little bitty packet is enough to make 5 gallons. If you're going to try this recipe, make sure that you look up your state laws on making liquor at home, okay? So I am in the state of Missouri, and in the state of Missouri, you can have 100 gallons, which I will never get close to because I don't like to drink like that. But you can have 100 gallons of wine for your personal use at home per adult. So if it was like, if I had a man or something, or 4 people in my house, you know, that were over the age of 21, then we can do 400 as long as it's for personal use and you're not selling it, okay? So this is for my personal consumption, just so everybody knows there's no other adult that will be drinking this shit, right? Why are you on my laptop? Hold on one second, you what? I don't care. I told you that. Anyways, as I was saying, so once you open this, it is going to, you have to use it within 30 days or it'll go bad. But when you order from Walmart, they do send you like a big ass pack of these little individual ones by themselves, okay? So you'll have more. And what we're going to be putting in this wine, of course, is our red roses. I have 2 now. There's another one here. I had offered one to Santa Muerte and went out and bought another one. I wanted to put the one that she blessed, like some of the leaves from the ones that Santa Muerte blessed, and then the one that I had bought for myself as an offering to make this wine with. Mix those together so it'll be also blessed by the spirits. And then what we have on our plate here, we have some cinnamon sticks. I have 4 because I was going to make 4 jars, but I'll probably make 3 because I'm going to have to like take this out of the jar and drain it again. And then I have an orange slice, and then I have lemon slice, and then I have raisins, black raisins, okay, on here as well. And then also in this cup, I ain't have no little nice dishes, okay? I got the nice plate. That's all I can give you. I have some sugar, okay? So what we're going to do to get started is to get us some sugar. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get us some sugar. We're going to open this up. We're just going to take like a spoonful of this. You say, you really inspire me to try everything naturally with everything unnatural. Exactly. I appreciate that I inspire you, but I just want to try to do shit my way. And honestly, about to get like a little cheap bottle of wine was the cost of these ingredients. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like the wine yeast wasn't even very expensive, but it's just the convenience of having a bottle of wine already ready, which is probably what we, you know, what we're looking for. But I wanted to do this with my tribe, and the reason why I wanted to do this with my tribe is because I wanted to show y'all how processes work. Patience, like it's a spiritual lesson in this too, like patience. I can't just mix this shit together and then as soon as I mix it, take a drink. It's not gonna do shit, okay? We have to wait, we have to allow it to grow, we have to allow it to fester, just like when you have a child, it takes 9 months to develop that child, you know? So we gonna get the lessons out of it. I'm gonna take me 1 spoonful of this here yeast. And then I'm gonna do 1 spoonful of sugar. Bruh. That's the background music. My daughter's like, we have to change this. I'm like, nah, we good. We good. So that's what it looks like on the inside. It looks just like bread yeast to me, anyways. All right, so this is all we're gonna use. Just that 1 little spoon there. I'm gonna hand this to my assistant. Look how she cut up them vegetables. Yeah, I said vegetables, them fruits for her mommy. She's such a good assistant. You gotta wrap that up for your mommy. And then we are going to take a spoonful of sugar. Helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. I thought it was Mary Poppins for a second there. I don't know, y'all. Anyways, we're gonna mix this together, the sugar and the yeast, really well. I ain't got no fancy dishes for y'all on this, okay? That's the sugar and the yeast really well. And then we're going to add just a little bit of purified water. You want to use purified water. If the water in your sink isn't right, then you should not use it. You should boil it first, then wait for it to get warm and then do this process. Or you can just go buy bottled water. Okay? And then I'm going to put like a spoonful of water in here. And I'm just going to water it enough to get this going. The yeast should be bubbling and all of that. When it gets ready, it should start bubbling and all of the craziness. Ooh. It smells like cream of wheat, guys. That's what it smells like. I really cannot wait to like get this going. Alright, so now that we have the mix and the yeast and the sugar mixed together, we are gonna grab us a few of these jars. They are so pretty. They are so pretty. I think I want to do 3 because like I said, we're going to leave it. This recipe is going to call for you to leave it. You could drink it after 7 days, but 7 is not really one of the numbers that I like to work with. I like to work with the number 9. So between 7 and 9 days, you'll be able to strain this to get all the actual solids out of it and then drink it. But because wine gets better with time, why not leave it for 3 weeks? And then we'll check back in 3 weeks and see what we tasting like. Or maybe I'll taste it on the 9th day and then see the difference in the taste by the 3-week mark. Okay, so what we're going to do now is add our stuff. All right, so we're going to add I think we need to add our sugar first. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that. But we're going to add our fruit. I'm just going to put one of these in each one evenly. An orange. My daughter was freaking out, like, why is this orange like damn near red? She didn't like it. She's like, no. I don't want them to have not the same amount in there. Give me a knife darter so I can cut it in half. Because I don't want them to not have the same amount. I want them to all have the same. And I'm putting lemons in there now. And that's just the right number for each one to have 3 lemons. So that is wonderful. All right. Now, this recipe did not originally call for a cinnamon stick, but I don't know why Santa Muerte wanted the cinnamon stick. I'm just going to follow directions, okay? Because she's like on my ass about the cinnamon stick. Like, put that in there. All right, so we're going to have 1.5 orange slices. And then we're going to put, we have 3 cinnamon sticks, whole cinnamon sticks in there. And then I'm going to evenly, got to make sure the yeast is bubbling. I'm going to evenly distribute the raisins into the jar. I got lemon all over me, y'all. All right, and now we are going to harvest our rose. We're going to throw them in there whole and pretty. Whole and pretty. Just like this, okay? We're not going to put the green part in there. But whole and pretty, y'all. I know, we making water in the wine like Big Brother Jesus over here. This is going to be really pretty. After a few days of this being in there, the petals are going to lose their color, and that's because it'll be going into the wine. How many petals is that? 4? All right. 5, y'all. 6. Got 2 off. I'm trying to make sure I can get 9. If we not, we gonna stop at 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. 8. We need 3 more and we'll have 9 leaves. 1, 2, and 3. Each of them will have 9 leaves. Yeah, I like that. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so our yeast is actually bubbling. I do want to add just a little bit more water so I can make it even. Just a little bit more. Not that the yeast wasn't even. When I'm putting it in there, I want it all to be even. All right, so I'm going to move this out of the way, give this to my trusty assistant. Thank you so much, assistant. You are beautiful. This is what we're looking like so far. It looks really beautiful in there. We're going to add in our sugars. I want to be even with it. I really do. I told you I kind of got like OCD, how I just like wanted to make that all even and all perfect and shit. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. And we're just waiting on this to bubble again because I had added that water. Also, today is Saturday, right? So like Saturday represents endings and beginnings, and then symbolically me paying off a car. Like when you sign a car note, that's a contract that you're entering into. So like today I ended some physical and some spiritual contracts that I had on me. It was very, very symbolic. Like as I was heading to the dealership to give them the last little payment, I definitely was like feeling like I was going through a portal. And my daughter's like, no, Mom, let's not go through portals. I'm like, man, fuck all that. We going. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted like to experience, you know, the contracts ending on both ends. So I basically was seeing myself and visualizing myself in the spirit realm as I'm walking in the earth in the 3-dimensional. It's like some people, they can do shit only in the dream world, but you can do shit while you physically awake too. You know what I'm saying? So the whole time that I was going there to end that contract, paid in full, there were some spiritual contracts that were ended today as well. And I could have did it yesterday, but Spirit was like, no, you need to wait until tomorrow to do it. And then we're making wine, which is the new beginning. We're making something. We're starting a new something. It's new. Whatever it is. It don't got to be wine, but it's new. All right, so we get our bubbles. We got our bubbles. All right, I want to make sure I do this evenly as well. These aren't really big jars, so there's some wine yeast. So even if I would have made all 4 jars, I think I would be underneath a gallon of wine, underneath the gallon mark. Make sure everything that y'all use is sterilized, y'all. Y'all gotta steam these jars and boil the jars and the lids, okay? All right, and now that we have our yeast in there, it is so pretty, you guys. Look at this. It's so pretty. I can't wait to fucking get drunk. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Where was that comment? You said, did you use grape for the wine? I know it sounds dumb, but put some use others. Yeah, my daughter asked why we didn't make grape wine either. But grape wine is made a little bit different. That wine is made with a wine press. That's why they have to smash the grapes to make it. And we don't got no wine press, and we ain't doing old school where we stomping on them. I was like, let's do the easy shit with the flowers and shit first. But I would like to make some grape wine as well. All right, so we're going to add in our waters. I don't know how many waters it's going to take to fill each jar, so my assistant is just going to pass me water bottles, okay? This is so awesome. I can't share this with you guys or else I'll get in trouble because I don't have a liquor license, but I wish I could definitely send y'all like one of these jars because I know I ain't going to drink this shit. Fuck. I spilled a little water. All right. So that was one bottle, and I spilled some on the table, so. All right. Everything was clean. Like, even the altar, I had cleaned it off before I even set any of the stuff out or anything. And yes, I wanted to make my wine on the altar instead of in the kitchen because this is some blessed ass wine. I even waited. Oh, we gotta put another one in because we didn't put any of Santa Muerte's rose petals in there. So we're gonna take one rose petal per jar and put hers in before we seal this off. All right, I need something to stir this up with. And another bottle. All right, let me get Santa Muerte's rose so she can bless it. So it's gonna have tea in there. Hold on, I got a little leaf. I gotta get it. My hands are clean, I just washed them. I'm gonna just throw that in there, but I see the leaf, I gotta get it. And this is the blessed rose petal right here from Santa Muerte. Let me get this leaf. Bruh, you dropped the fucking leaf in the wine. You don't want that flavor. Alright, water bottle. Yeah, so we know this wasn't no fucking gallon. This is not a gallon. All right, then you want to stir these up really good. Get those raisins and stuff off that bottom. Look at that now. That's really pretty, you guys. Super, super pretty. Get down up in there. All right, and we're gonna seal them off now, but I'm gonna just wipe off the tops because when you're dealing with mason jars, you don't want no foreign objects in between your mason jar. So after you get through filling it up, make sure that you clean the rim off really good. You don't want no piece of lemon or nothing in between your jar lid, okay? All right. And then with these, you do not want to tie them all the way down because there's going to be some air that needs to escape. So you just set that on there lightly. And you can give it like a light, you know, but you're not going to tighten your jar at all. Just give it a light look. And don't lock the jar because it's got to have the chemicals released once the yeast starts building up and starts fermenting. You don't want it to be airtight. You want it to be able to come up a little bit and release those airs. I do kind of want to tighten it so I can shake it better than I stirred it though. Right quick. Yeah, so I'm going to tighten it all the way and then I'm going to loose it up again. Because I want to get the powders. Y'all see? It's like some powders down there. Yeah, that looks like it's better than when I stirred it. Now I'm going to loosen it. I'm going to let it loose. Be sure that that's not sealing. Nice and pretty. Look at that, y'all. This is beautiful. I bet it would have been pretty too with the dandelions. I ain't gonna lie, because I really wanted to do the dandelions like super bad. And then I was telling my kids, we was gonna make the dandelion wine. They can't drink the wine, of course, but you can make salad. The whole dandelion is edible. The roots are edible. The leaves are edible. It's all edible. And if you look, I think it was at Walmart, they started selling dandelion leaves. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm just going to go out in the yard and grab them motherfuckers because they're going to cut them off anyways thinking that they're a weed, but they're not a weed. I was trying to show y'all that shit when I was in Louisiana. All the stuff that they had down there that was considered weeds, but it's not weeds. It's literally edible or healing herbs, okay? So I'm going to loosen this one up as well. All right, and this is going to need to be opened up and stirred every single day. Every single day, you're going to have to open it up, and that's the part that I was talking about. That will be the process, and even in your spiritual walk, okay? Every day, I'm going to have to open this up, and then I'm going to have to stir it up and make sure everything's getting mixed well together. And then on the 7th or the 9th day of my choosing, whichever one that I choose, but do not open this like to drink before the 7-day mark, 7-8 days, okay? And then on the 7th or the 8th day, I'm going to strain these and take all the fruit out. I have a, what is that called? A mesh, not a mesh bag. It's a cheesecloth, yeah. I have a cheesecloth that I'm going to strain this with. And then I'm going to put the strained wine back into the bottle. And I'm going to chill it because I don't like drinking shit hot. But I will taste it that day when I do it. But I'm going to at least wait 9 days. And then they'll be back in the dungeon for 3 weeks. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to put them back in the dungeon for 3 weeks, and then I'll be drinking off of this wine. I don't want to put them too loose, but I don't want to put them too tight either. All right, so yes, this is our rose wine, guys. It's beautiful. I'm going to let y'all know how drunk I get. All right. By myself and with my spirits. I promise you, it won't be anybody else with me, and I won't even get drunk because I have to watch my kids like all the time because I'm the only parent that they have. So I don't get to get drunk. I have to stay alert, okay? But I will be having this to sip on at the end of the night and all of that shit as well. But I love you guys so, so much. I'm going to end this video, and then I'm going to come right back with a message from Spirit. I hope you guys will join me on that. Gang, 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 gang. I'm out this bitch.